Hi everyone! Today's project is about knitting lovers. If you want to organize your needles and if you want a bag to put all of your stuff at once, including your needles, your scissors, and any other tool, this is actually the perfect project for you. You can adjust it according to your needle height and it is suitable for every height that you have. So if you want to make it, watch the video till the end and we're gonna make it all together. For the material, we need main fabric, lining, and interfacing. We also have leather pieces that I pre-cutted them from leather, but you can also use 2 cm width ready straps. You also need 2 cm width metal belt buckle and a leather punch to your leather pieces. You also need super glue and the rest will be the normal sewing supplies such as clips, pins, marking tool, hi everyone, measure tape, today's project is about knitting lovers. On the preparation
If you want
step,
to organize your
on the
needles
pieces
and if you want a bag
to
for
put all of your stuff
interfacing
at once,
and iron
including
it on
your
the wrong
needles, your
side of the main
scissors, and
fabric.
any other tool, this is actually the perfect project for you. You can adjust it according to your needle height and it is suitable for every height that you have. So if you want to make it, watch the video till the end and we're gonna make it all together. The pieces for this bag are your strap, which is out of leather, buckle connector, flaps, pockets, and of course main panel. Follow the written instruction to know how many pieces you need out of each pattern. Transfer the marks on main panel's right side for the strap and buckle connector. Then take your flap's main fabric, fold it right side together and pin it according to the video. This is the line you're gonna sew. Repeat the same action for the other flap as well. Finally, take the pocket's main fabric and place it on the pocket's lining right side together and pin it as I'm showing in the video. As you can see, we are gonna sew the top line. Now you're done pinning all the preparations and it's time to sew all the pinned lines. When you're sewing the sharp corners, you can trim it a little bit so when you turn it right side out, it's gonna be easier. Transfer the pocket line on main fabric's right side and top stitch the seam allowance 1 mm from the edge while lining and main fabric are wrong side together. Now it's time to attach the strap to main panel's main fabric. Take the strap and glue the tip on its wrong side and stick it to the main fabric. You can separate the glue a little bit with your fingers so it will stick to the fabric better. For the buckle connector, fold the buckle connector piece right side together and find the middle of it and mark it with your marking tool. Then punch it with the leather punch. After it's done, insert the bolt of the buckle inside the buckle connector and fold the piece over the buckle while the piece is wrong side together and use super glue to stick them together. Place the buckle connector on the box you marked on the main fabric's right side and glue it to the fabric. Now it's time to top stitch both pieces. The way you need to top stitch them is included in the pattern piece, so you can just transfer it onto the piece. To have a cleaner result, do not top stitch the leather, just pull out the threads to the wrong side and use glue to fix the thread inside the fabric. Since I use erasable marking tool, I need to steam it so it will come off. Now it's time to pin the pocket and flaps to the main panel's lining. If we consider the lining side of the pocket and the flaps as wrong side, as you can see, the wrong side of flaps and pockets are facing the right side of the main panel's lining. When you're done pinning, sew the pin line all the way. Also top stitch all the line you transferred on pocket. This is the final result, and as you can see, now we have pockets on lining side. You can also change the lines as you want, and the measurement can be different as you wish. Now take the main panel's main fabric and place it on main panel's lining right side together. After you face them right side together, pin all the way around the edges. This is how it's look like after you pin them all the way. I just need to show you, there is two notch on the top area. Do not pin in the middle because we're not gonna sew in the middle. So start the sewing from first notch and continue all the way to the other notch. On the curved lines, clip little triangles, and this is helping you when you're turning it right side out. It gives you much cleaner look. Also clip one notch on the L corners. Now it's time to turn the bag right side out from the hole you have. To close the hole, fold the seam allowance inside and pin it because we want to top stitch that area to close it. After you're done pinning, press all the seam you have. As you can see, all the bulkiness around the seam are gone after you press the seam. And finally, it's time to sew the top pinned area. To have a nicer finishing, we don't just top stitch the top part, we top stitch the top piece all the way to the sharp corners. And finally, it's time to adjust the strap. It really depends on your needs, because if you're using really long needles for your knitting set or something else, or I don't know, maybe you're using the standard size that I give you, you just need to mark a little dot on your strap as you want your bag to be closed that area, and then punch it with your leather punch. I only punch in one size, but you can have different sizes for different needs, so it's really optional, and you just need to check your measurements, the things that you're going to put inside of your bag, so it's going to be exactly in the size that you're wishing for. For example, if you have longer tools, it's gonna be placed like this, and you just need to insert your strap inside the buckle and mark it as you want, then punch it with your leather punch.